Welcome, Leo, to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 18th of March for the Ascendant, the Sun, or the Moon. There is a dichotomy to your chart this week, Leo. On one hand, the Sun powering into your sister fire sign of Aries on Wednesday, starting the Western tropical astrological year. It's a chance for you to shake things up, be more adventurous, independent, break out, travel, learn new skills. It could even see you wanting to be more rugged physically in terms of outdoor pursuits. But that forges a superb link to Pluto, which moved into your sector of relating on the 21st of January. And the chances are, if you can work closely with someone on a plan that is to do with expansion, it could be a very enthusiastic partnership. But the dichotomy comes because the 8th house of your situation, which is a very psychological area where we're really needing to invest of ourselves emotionally, spiritually, or financially, there are some rather mixed energies there. At the very start of the week, the Sun's application to Neptune suggests if you're not getting clear messages back from someone you've been involved with recently, you may feel the time is to break free and to reclaim your personal autonomy. But on the other hand, Venus in that area applies to Saturn, and that too could lead to some tense conversations. It could be about sex and intimacy, it may be about shared resources. But equally, Venus applying to Saturn can give you a return if you've invested in a situation and really worked hard, and now you could get the payback, because Venus can be about money and the 8th house can be about investments. And also Venus and Jupiter, the two planets of fortune, come together in a sensational way at the end of this week. And if you are wanting to raise your profile or receive greater acclaim for your talents and your skills professionally, that too is a really good portent. What's not to like? Well, it's just that with the Sun moving into Aries, it joins up with Mercury, joins up with the North Node, and also with Chiron. And that 9th house energy could see you wanting to experiment more and maybe even travel. Certainly break free of anything that's cloying or is rather possessive or controlling. And if there is any of that going on in a close relationship, that's flagged up by the quarter moon, which occurred at the end of last week, but provides a backdrop for the whole of this week in house 11. That's where you need to be a free spirit and connect to people, because not because you have to, but because it's a commonality that you share. You enjoy collaborating and cooperating with one another. But if there is some politics or jealousy swirling around, that may be something you do want to break free from. So if you're all in and it's working well, whether it's in a romantic context, a business or financial context, as by Friday Mars powers into the 8th house, your determination to really start to get a return on all the ideas you've been generating is going to be incredible right through to the end of April. But if you're in a situation where you feel that you can't really devote yourself, perhaps because of mixed signals from the other side, perhaps because you're not really getting the right sensory indicators, then that energy in Aries is really encouraging you to reclaim your personal space and your independence. So that's the dichotomy of this week. But there can be a super positive outcome by the end of the week. But if there is a relationship, particularly a sexual relationship, that hasn't really been working, Venus applying to Saturn could be the end point. And the Sun with Mercury, with the North Node and Chiron in the 9th house may just see you think, do you know, I've really worked at this. It's not going to work out as I want. I need to liberate myself. But if you're all in and it's being reciprocated, and there is a kind of sense that you can be yourself and not lose your autonomy while still being devoted, well, this can be a really important and powerful week, psychologically, spiritually, and financially as well. as possibly intimately too.